Hey everyone, welcome for some more Pokemon VGC in 2014 analysis. And hey everyone, welcome back for some more Pokemon VGC analysis videos. Since you guys really liked my Ferrothorn one, I thought I would do another one. This time it's going to be Garchomp. Now I think everyone should know Garchomp. It is one of the best Pokemon ever since 4th Gen. You know it from the Sinnoh series of Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, with Cynthia's Garchomp being a beast. And you should also know it if you play any kind of competitive battle. You should know about Garchomp since it is one of the most common. But into VGC, strong points, he is very fast. He's one of the fastest Pokemon available, other than like Talonflame, Mega Magnetric, but he's still pretty fast. He outspeeds Kangaskhan and Charizard Y, which is pretty good. And it has an amazing move pool. It actually does. It has different options it can use, but I'll get into that later. But it can be offensive or defensive. Garchomp actually has a ridiculous bulk. It actually has, I believe, base 108 special defense with some decent defenses. It is a pretty good tank. But the only problem with Garchomp is it's 4 times weak to ice, being ground and dragon. It's beaten by Scarf Salamence, which is probably the most common Salamence and one of the most common Pokemon you'll see in VGC. It misses a lot of KOs without an offensive item. Most likely you're going to be running Jolly Nature, and the base 130 attack. It's going to miss out a lot of KOs. And if an opponent can intimidate your Garchomp or burn it, it really lowers the value on Garchomp so much. So let's get into Garchomp as a Pokemon, and I am such a nerd for knowing that it has exactly base 108 HP. But anyway, this is the standard Garchomp you'll see. Garchomp with a rocky helmet. Rough Skin is more popular, but Sandveil still can be used with Tyranitar. The standard moveset would be Dragon Claw, Earthquake, Rock Slide, and Protect with a standard EV spread. 4 HP, 252 attack, and 252 speed. This is the Garchomp you'll basically be seeing. Maybe Rocky Helmet would be replaced, but most likely you are going to see this. Next we have, this is from 2012, World Champion Ray Rizzo's Garchomp. And he used Hobbenberry Garchomp. The EVs with 36 HP, 116 attack, 4 defense, 196 special defense, and 156 speed. This Garchomp was EV to most likely survive Dragon Gem, Draco Meteor, Latios, which is one of the most common Pokemon you would normally see in VGC. 2012 and 2013, but this is 2014, but still very good spread. And 116 attack was able to OKO a Latios back. He ran Dragon Claw, Earthquake, Substitute, and Protect. Substitute is very interesting since Salamence was not scarfed back then. So basically you could set up a Substitute and then the Salamence with Draco Meteor, and then a second Draco Meteor wouldn't kill Garchomp because of its Hobbenberry. So very interesting. Next we have Toller Webb's 2012 Garchomp, which is another Hobbenberry set with Sandveil. He ran Earthquake, Dragon Claw, Sword Stance, and Protect. He said that Sword Stance was better than Substitute, as he proved in top 8. And he ran 156 HP, 68 attack, 30 defense, 172 special defense, and 84 speed with an adamant nature. This Garchomp was guaranteed to survive a Draco Meteor, Dragon Gem Draco Meteor from a Latios and then kill it with a Dragon Claw. And the speed EVs were to outspeed neutral max 80s. So yeah, Garchomp has been many different forms over the years, and it's kind of awesome that it's coming back in 2014. 2013 it wasn't used as much because of Lander's Furion form, but since we don't have that in VGC 14, well, Garchomp is the better choice right now. Garchomp's other moves you can teach it. Stone Edge is a very risky move, but it will allow you to KO Charizard Y, and it will ignore Wide Guard, which is common support for a Charizard Y, so that's why Stone Edge is a good choice. Outrage is also risky, but it has a lot of power and it is guaranteed to KO, like a Salamence, Garchomp, or Hydreigon, but it randomly targets one of your foe's Pokemon. So you might want to be careful. Fire Fang or Fire Blast, they're both basically the same. This is so you can counter Ferrothorn, which is one of the most hated Pokemon you want to face against Garchomp. Fire Fang, Fire Blast, not bad. Dragon Rush, it's a base 100 power move with 75 accuracy. It will guarantee a KO on a dragon type unless like Intimidate or something, but accuracy really does hinder it, so that's why Dragon Claw is more used. Brick Break is also there, because if you want to get rid of Tyranitar, which has been carrying Ice Beam lately, Brick Break is an awesome move. It also is super effective against a Kangaskhan and will do more damage than a Dragon Claw would. Another option that I didn't write actually is Dual Chop, and Dual Chop is an interesting move. It's a 2-hit move on Garchomp. It's like a parental bond sort of, but Dual Chop has 40 base power, hits twice, and this could be good or bad, as Dual Chop can be good on Hobbenberry Pokemon, but if you're facing another Garchomp, you'll get more Rocky Helmet or Rough Skin damage, which is always bad, so there's some good points and bad points about Dual Chop, which was a Japanese style Garchomp back in 2013. We also have Poison Jab. Poison Jab is for the fairy types, but and the grass types, I guess, but it's okay. But the next move, Iron Head, would be much better on Garchomp. Iron Head is a steel move, and steel is probably much better as it can get many hard hits on like Pokemon like Gardevoir. Of course, Iron Head and Poison Jab are useless against Mawile. Poison Jab is more useful against Azumarill. Iron Head is more for Gardevoir, but either way, you can choose. Bulldoze is an interesting move. It's like an Earthquake with less power, base 60, but it lowers all Pokemon that's been hit by it with a speed drop. And that is kind of interesting. You can kind of use that to your advantage. Now let's get into the item choices of Garchomp. You can have a Citrus Berry, Leftovers if you're running Substitute variant. There's Choice Band if you want that extra power. It is not a bad option. Choice Scarf, which I kind of wouldn't recommend. It's more better in singles. But if you want a Scarf, go for it. Life Orb, I personally love Life Orb Garchomp. It gets more KOs than a normal Garchomp would. It guarantees those other KOs like on other Garchomps, Hydreigon, Mawile. It's so good. Rocky Helmet, obviously, as Ray Rizzo used it as at Virginia Regionals and has been popular since. Safety Goggles. It would be more useful to protect against Spore from Amoonguss, and it also would allow you to ignore that Rage Powder to protect another dragon, but that's up to you. Yache Berry was a common item. It is good for Garchomp's 4 times weaknesses, and it can make it live an Ice Shard from Life Orb Mamoswine, which is becoming popular. There's Bright Powder if you want to go Sandville Garchomp, and it is kind of evil, but it works, right? Lumberry, another popular choice on Garchomp since Rotomage is popular in the metagame, and Lumberry will allow Garchomp to shake off a Will-O-Wisp and get like 2 Dragon Claws on the Rotom will do some heavy damage. Let's talk about some damage counts for Garchomp. Garchomp, a 252 attack Life Orb, Garchomp's Dragon Claw versus a regular Garchomp is a guaranteed KO. And that's Jolly, by the way. A 252 attack Garchomp's Dragon Claw versus a 4 HP regular Garchomp is a guaranteed 2-hit KO, which is a very problematic because even with, let's say, Ruskin, you're still not going to get that KO. So it's why I like to use Life Orb, just to guarantee that OKO. And next, Modest Mega Magnetics Hidden Power Ice versus 124 HP and 60 special defense Garchomp is able to survive that using the least amount of EVs. Well, probably not the least amount of EVs, but it's a good spread. 252 special attack Timid Life Orb Pyroar's Hidden Power Ice versus 252 HP and 80 special defense Garchomp is a guaranteed KO. I've seen actually a few errors on some other videos where they say 84 special defense, but it is 80. Unless I'm wrong, correct me, but I'm pretty sure it's 80. I checked the calculator. Anyway, a 252 mod, a special attacking Salamence Draco Meteor versus a Hobbenberry Garchomp with 4 HP will definitely not be a KO, but then again, you won't be able to get the KO on Garchomp. I mean, the Salamence, and you might not have a chance to set up a substitute, so it's up to you. A 252 Timid Tyranitar's Ice Beam. This is for like a Choice Scarf Tyranitar or something. Versus a Garchomp with 124 HP and 132 special defense is a guaranteed survival. Let's get into those Garchomp counters. Well, basically we all know that any ice move will do it. Mamoswine is a great counter. Weavile is an amazing counter. Noivern is faster and gets like Draco Meteor, which can KO a Garchomp. Abomasnow is probably an awesome Pokemon with 100% accuracy Blizzards. Rotom Wash can Will-O-Wisp other than a Lumberry Garchomp, which might give you some trouble, but Rotom Wash should be bulky enough to handle a Garchomp, especially if it's a Resto Chesto set. Rotom Frost, usually Rotom Frost is Scarf, so that's why Garchomp should be no problem. Intimidate and Barons really hurt it, as I said earlier. And basically, if you get Garchomp at -1, it is going to be dead weight for your opponent. Ferrothorn, unless that Garchomp's randomly carrying Fire Blast or Fire Fang, it is not going to do much to Ferrothorn. And Gourgeist is even better, as it isn't 4 times weak to a fire move and can Will-O-Wisp and Leech Seed the Garchomp. So I hope you liked this video. I hope you got into detail why Garchomp is good in VGC. And if you like, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Everything helps my channel. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.